Hey, yo, it's your girl, Corey.
It's your boy, Chemist, and welcome back to Black Box Conversations, where we give you guidance and advice on issues and topics that you may be going through or dealing with, however you want to word it, right? So today we got 2 questions that were submitted, and these are interesting. I'm not going to hold y'all. We're going to go ahead and dive right into it, right? So the first one says, is it okay for your partner to be friends with someone that they slept with? Is it okay for your partner to be friends with someone they slept with, sister? What's in your mind?
Well, I think it really depends. I think it depends. Okay, so how long was it? Was it a one-time thing? Was it like back in high school, something that they don't remember? Or was this something as an adult several times? That's very, like, you got to take those things into consideration. And my thing is, I don't care if somebody says you're insecure or whatever. I don't really want to be friends or be with someone that has friends that they've slept with, because how do you consider that really a friend if you're going past that level? Like, that's more like a friend with benefits type of thing. Is it something that you remember? Why are y'all still friends? Is it, that I have you on the back burner in case this don't work out? Is like, how often are y'all talking? Like, is this someone that you just socialize with when you see out in public? Or is it someone that you're talking to on the phone? Like, no, I'm not going to be in a relationship with anyone that's going to make me uncomfortable. I don't care how insecure y'all say someone is. I'm not at that maturity level, and I'm 38. I don't think I'm going to ever get to that maturity level. I don't know what kind of maturity level other people are on, but if that's how we are measuring maturity, I'm not there, and I don't plan on being. If you still want to be friends with someone that you slept with or have slept with many times in the past, then clearly we're not meant to be in a relationship together, because what am I here for? Because I can be your friend and you can sleep with me. Like, and I'm probably, let me not go there. I was about to say something. But anyway, I don't think, it really depends. Like, if I'm with someone and we're in our late 30s and this is someone they slept with when they were like in 10th grade or 12th grade or whenever, if it was that long ago to where they don't remember, yeah, I'm not really tripping. But if it's something into adulthood to where they like look at each other and they remember, y'all not about to make me uncomfortable because y'all want to be friends. I do not care. Like, no. I couldn't be with someone who had friends that they slept with. I just couldn't. Hey, Erica.
Hey, Erica.
What about you?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna be singing that Tank song, I Deserve. that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Look, me myself personally, I just picture this, right? Imagine the thoughts that could be running through your significant other's mind. You know what I mean? Like you said, it has nothing to do with whether a person is insecure or not. That individual's supposed to always feel protected while they're with you.
Yes.
So no thought should run through their mind where they should doubt. So if that friendship is going to put them in a position of doubt, if that friendship is going to put them in a position of worry, it's my job to make my partner feel secure. Exactly. Baby girl, I only want you and you only. You get what I'm saying? I'm not worried about no one else. Nor should you be worried about anyone else. I can be your everything. You know what I'm saying? I can be your friend. I can be your husband, your work, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying?
You brother and
sister. But look, this is the thing, right? And then also, like you said, it really just depends on the situation or the scenario, right? Was it when y'all were young? Was it when y'all were older? Is it a baby daddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, because all of those scenarios change, right? Like, you gotta have a relationship with your baby daddy or your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no going around that. Y'all have to have a relationship. Y'all have to communicate, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Plus for the kids, that has to be established. You know what I'm saying? But if it was just a fling, or like it says, someone you slept. I don't know if that's a situation. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that's in the past for a reason. That's past tense. Let that stay in the past. It's me and you in the present. And I ain't insecure. I'm fully secure as a man. But I ain't gonna be playing no games. And I know how niggas is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how niggas is. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to put myself in a position, nor should my partner put me in a position. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you should want what's best for your partner in mind. That's something you should want. You know what I'm saying? So if my partner is in a position where she's doubting or worried or something like that, I'm not even going to allow those thoughts to creep up. I'm not even going to allow her to be put in that position of doubt, in that position of worry. Why? Because I value my partner that much. But that's my personal opinion.
I mean, to me, I feel like whenever you're into a relationship and you enter that partnership, it's just not your feelings to consider anymore. If you're going to hold that over your partner's head, that they're insecure or anything along those lines, if you're not, I don't feel like you're ready to actually go into a partnership, because usually when you start dating, you go from dating to a relationship to marriage. That's usually the timeline that it goes on. Some people go straight from one to the other, but that's what it goes on. So whenever you decide to enter a partnership, it's no longer one mind, it's two minds and two hearts.
Yeah.
So you can't have a healthy relationship in my eyes if you, even if your partner says it's okay, you'll notice like little traits where they feel somewhat insecure. I'm gonna just say that word. That's not necessarily what I feel, but they're gonna be cautious. Like, if y'all are out and that friend that you slept with needs a ride home, that's gonna probably make your partner uncomfortable. You're not only thinking for yourself anymore and your friend. Your partner has, to me, is a level above your friend. Like, their needs and wants come before your friend, and that's just how I feel. So I don't think I could never, unless that was something like way like back to a few decades or something, I could never do it. And I don't think that's a healthy thing, because why did y'all cross that line if y'all were only friends, first of all? And I don't think it's going to work out in your relationship, because there's going to be an underlying insecurity and eventually it's going to come out. So I don't think you can be friends while in a relationship with someone outside of that relationship that you slept with and have it all be healthy and everyone feel comfortable and secure. I just don't think that that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think that there's no need for it. I'm not trying to play Gerald's game. Like, I'm not trying to play the most dangerous game. I'm not even going to allow us to be put in that territory where I can jeopardize something that's valuable for me. And like you said, if you're serious about this relationship that you're with, you're not even going to put your partner in that position. And like you said, they may agree with it. They may say, hey, it's okay. But that's just what's on the surface of things.
Because I'm telling you, once it grows, them real feelings get out. Like, nah, she got to go. He got to go.
Yeah. And like you said, it could be in your mind to just be friends, but you don't know what's in that other person's mind. You don't know what's in that other person's mind. The other person could want what they missed out on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know how the world goes, how the games go. And I'm not playing no games. I'm not here to play no games. I'm grown. This is what I want. This is what we established. Now, look, you want to be, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you go. Me, myself, personally, like, I ain't playing when it comes to my heart, when it comes to my, like, I don't play games like that. I'm not even going to put myself in a position. And if you want to put me in a position and then try to gaslight me, you know what I'm saying, or try to manipulate it, no. So now, you know what I'm saying, you can go the opposite way, me, myself, personally.
Yeah. They don't need no friends with me. I got about 80 wigs, so which one you want today?
You gonna dress up. Which one you want me to be today? You know what I'm saying? Got to do a role play and everything.
Erica said, so true on that. That's true. The past is the past. Exactly. If y'all were going to be anything, y'all should have been something. Y'all shouldn't have slept together. Don't be with me. Then you're going to have friends that you didn't wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And they're going to be sitting up there reminiscing. And then I say something like, oh, I can't wait to get home to my man. He'd be like, I remember them days, girl. You better get.
Yeah, past is the past. You know what I'm saying? Those tumbleweeds done blew through there already. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the past in the past. You know what I'm saying? This is the present, and in the present, we're trying to build the future. You know what I'm saying? And if you want this future, then you wouldn't even put yourself in a position where it could be jeopardized. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Got anything else to say about that question? You want to read in the chat?
No, I don't see anything else in there. I'm done. Like,
Okay.
It ain't possible.
Okay. So, next question. When do you know it's time to leave a relationship?
Well, that I'm incredibly good at this part. No, I'm just playing. I think it's time to leave a relationship when you no longer feel yourself growing. And when I say growing, it doesn't mean like you have to grow and get to the levels constantly in a relationship where you don't see that there's room for your input anymore, where your thoughts, your feelings are not being perceived or carried with caution. When that person just has a lack of energy towards you, when it's one-sided, definitely, especially if the relationship is one-sided, that is like the major reason to leave a relationship. If there's problems and you've told your partner countless times and that partner's just set in their ways and it's something major that's draining you and depressing you, it's time to go. If the person becomes obnoxious, abusive physically or mentally, automatic leave, no questions, do not pass go, do not collect $200. I just think those are like just common formalities to just leave immediately. If the conversation, if your voice is not being heard, just leave. Like, if it's been 5 years, you're saying the same thing and it's just not getting through, or they don't care and they show obvious that they don't care, then yeah, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
That person don't care about you no more. What once was isn't anymore. What about you? What do you feel?
I think when your peace is disturbed and, you know, you're not signed to no Ludacris record label. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no disturbing the peace. When that peace is disturbed, then that's a problem. It's an issue. You know what I'm saying? When you're no longer growing together, when you're growing apart, and you can see that you're growing apart. You know what I'm saying? And you can see that y'all are going in two different directions. You know what I'm saying? That's where there's division. That's where you get the word divorce from. You know what I'm saying? You're going in two different directions. There's two different visions of how things are supposed to be. And when you communicate these things and then these things are not received, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, like, when there's damage to the house, man, and it just can't be repaired.
Yeah.
You know, some things you just can't repair. Some things you just can't. It's hard for you to get over, right? So you're always going to be in a position of not trusting the person. You know, it's so many things that come along with that territory, right? When the person understands that they hold your heart in their hands and they really don't give a damn about it. They say they do, but their actions indicate something completely different. They really don't give a damn about it. Not by their words, but by their actions, right? Not only that, like, when you are in the position where you start doubting yourself, right? When you start questioning whether you are worthy enough, you know what I'm saying? Because of the position that they put you in. It's all there's not one reason to leave a relationship, but when there's damage to your temple, to your house, and it's by the other party, the other recipient, and then there's not accountability. You know what I'm saying? There's no trying to, you know, hey, let's soothe these wounds. let's, you know, try to get over it. Let's go to counseling. Let's talk it. Like when there's no growth at all on the other individual's end, and you've been fighting, you know what I'm saying, but now your arms are too tired to fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time out for that. And I think at the end of the day, when you make that decision, you know, out of what's best for your peace in the long run, and what's best for your health also, because mental health is an important thing also. You know what I'm saying? Your inner well-being, your mental health, all of the above. But that's just my personal opinion.
Hey, Selena. I also want to say, if the mere sight of the person that you're with just bothers your inner spirit,
yeah,
it might be time to call it quits. I don't care why you're together. If that person irritates you to that point, let that person go so they can find happiness with someone else also, so your spirit can rest and find happiness elsewhere as well. I think when we don't attend to the other person's needs and wants, whether that be physically, mentally, that's a problem. When that's not being fed anymore, I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
If you're just hanging on, especially like a lot of people, like we were talking in the last time, a lot of people like to stay around for the kids. If it's solely only for the kids and there's nothing there, and you want that person to just be all about you, but you give none of you to that person. But if they were to step out, you would raise all hell, but you know that you don't give none of yourself to that person. It's time to call it quits. Love don't live there no more. So
I like what you said. You said when your spirit is disturbed. Like, that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get out of your character and when you get out of your element and you start forgetting who you are, and now you're conflicted because of this partnership, you got to reevaluate things. You got to recalibrate things. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with analyzing and being aware of those things. What becomes the problem is when you stay in a situation knowing you should leave, and then the situation becomes toxic, and now not only is there a war within the partnership, but now there's war within you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that. There's nothing wrong with walking away from something. Sometimes seasons end. Yeah. Sometimes it's the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? I think, what's this song? I ain't gonna sing it. I ain't gonna sing it because I can't harmonize like that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you come to the end of the road, and that's okay. You have to know when it's time to move on. Sometimes you hold on to what was, and you're not dealing with what is now. You're holding on to memories, you're not dealing with what is now. And anytime you get in that position, you know, sometimes you have to take one step forward and do what's best for you.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they'll stay in something because they want it to be how it was in the very beginning, but you'll see it starts deteriorating their health, their mental health. If it got you to where you don't even recognize yourself, you're always angry, you find yourself depressed in bed, you're questioning, does this person love you? And you ask them to show them that they love you, and they're still not doing it. And you're not combing your hair, you're not dressing up anymore. You halfway wash your face to go out.
Damn, you got matter all in your eye, all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes a relationship, it can make or break you. The right partner can elevate you so high that you see yourself working out, starting business making business moves and everything. But the wrong partner have you losing weight, not taking care of yourself, gaining or losing weight.
Yeah.
So when it gets to that point to where you have to question yourself, you don't feel attractive no more, it's time to go. Cut all ends, because there's someone out there that can appreciate you.
Yeah, and you don't want to be in a position where your cup is just drained. Like, you don't want to be in that position where there's nothing left for you to give. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, at the end of the day, you know, ask yourself what's best for you. And if that's a decision that has to be made, make that and make it in confidence, knowing that this season has ended in my life. Just because this season has ended does not mean that there's not something waiting for me in the future. You know, do your healing, do whatever you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Take your time out and then move forward. But I think there's many reasons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's plenty of reasons. It could be because the person just getting on my nerves.
Let's read this this comment. It says, if you have to ask someone to show you love, then that's a clear indicator love ain't there.
Exactly.
Love ain't there. Oh, Lord, let me stop. Love ain't there. Love ain't home. Love ain't home no more, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. If you have to continuously, but sometimes some people are just not expressive. But if they were like that in the beginning and you've been in there a few months, even a couple of years, and it's no longer like that, and you're having to keep asking them to show you love, then it's time to go. Because I've been with, a person who not necessarily vocally will say about love, but they've shown in other ways.
Yeah.
But if it's changed and it's no longer how it's been, then yeah, who you seeing?
Yeah.
But I think we got another response in the comments.
What is
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to understand people love how they know how to love. That is true. People have never really had a real love, so they don't know how to show it. That is true. We have to understand what love is to ourselves. It's not based on these movies or romance novels, and I think that is an important point. People can only project what they know. You know what I'm saying? Some people are broken, and so they project broken love. You know what I'm saying? And then they push away the person that actually loves them because they don't know how to receive it because they never gave themselves it. And so you project a lot of brokenness. You project a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of war to that person that loves you. And that person is on the outside like, why are you treating me this way? I've showed you nothing, but it's because that person does not love themselves. And it could be from the conditioning, it could be how they grew up, could be they grew up with a broken home, could be the father one in the house, could be the mother, you know what I'm saying, mistreat. You never know how that is, but I do agree with that. People project what's on the inside to the outside. And sometimes there's a lot of brokenness, you know what I'm saying? And it's not your job to put people back together. As much as you want to, as much as you love them, you can't put someone that's broken back together. That has to be something that they do. So I agree with that.
Hey, Renolia. This is the last thing I want to say, and it's based off of what you just said. A lot of time, us as women, or just us and the people that love to love, we try to pour so much energy and effort to this person, hoping that they can see that someone does love them and someone will be there for them. But sometimes a person's so broken, they need to go see a psychiatrist, and it's nothing or you can do or anyone else to do. So don't drain yourself trying to prove that you love this person and constantly show them. That person needs to go get help, and you can only do so much. You're either going to accept the way that they give love or just leave. And if it's draining you to where it's causing emotional distress or physical distress, it's time to leave.
Yeah. You know what happens a lot when you try so much to love this person, right? It's because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're a natural healer, right?
Yeah.
Like, and there's nothing like sometimes you're a natural healer, but that healing comes because you took time to heal yourself, right? And so usually when you're a healer, broken people are attracted to healing spirits. And that person receives that love, that light. But you understand that that person has some things that they have to take care of on the inside. And, you know, a part of you wants to stay, but in order for that person to become who they need to become, you can't be an enabler in that situation. Sometimes you have to walk away. You know what I'm saying? So everything is give and take, but you know what I'm saying? You got to do what's best for you at the end of the day.
But even with that, like, just trying to help and help. That person's you're gonna learn. Sometimes it feels like God, universe, whatever you want to say, is gonna keep you in that position till that person breaks you to the point that you no longer want to pour in their cup and you no longer want to try to love them. So do you really want to go through that, or do you want to find the person that's gonna give you genuine love back and that you don't have to prove? You should never have to keep proving to an individual that you love them when all you did was show love. They just don't know how to receive it. And that's something that they got to take to their mother, to a psychiatrist and fix, not you. But yeah. We do that. Listen, I done been through it. We got a couple. Selena says she has a question for a topic.
Yes.
Erica says, so true, been broken. It's hard to love, but you can learn. Exactly.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, Erica.
Okay, and Selena has the question for what she wants our next topic to be. It says, what does it mean when someone says that they hate that they love you?
Good. I like that. I like that. That's a good question, a good topic. We'll cover that on our next show. What does it mean when someone says that they hate that they love you? Ooh, okay.
I mean, I got so many answers I want to say right now. We're going to say that for next time. Okay, so we're going to go live again on Monday at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So just
and before we get off, everyone that's in the chat, would you please share the video? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here without you.
Okay, so next time we go live is going to be Monday at 6 p.m. And just like Selena, if you have any questions or topics that you would like us to go over, you can contact me and Kimmis directly. Or if you want to email, you can email us at the 444cast@gmail.com. Anyone that messages, it's going to be anonymous unless you just want us to let it be known that you're the one that sent it. We're automatically going to make it anonymous. Sometimes Kimmis doesn't tell me and I don't tell him. We don't even ask. We just go over the topic. So nothing to worry about there. If there's anything else that you would like us to discuss, just hit us up. And we'll have this video on here until midnight, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. Our YouTube channel is the 444 Network. If you just want to click a link, go to my page, our Kimmis page, and believe me, you're gonna find a link. And I usually have one pinned to the top of my page. So yeah, and yeah, Erica, you can inbox us any questions or topics. It don't even have to necessarily be questions about things you're going through. If you want us to talk about a topic, just inbox us and we'll go over it on our next live, which is going to be Monday at 6 p.m. Anything else you want to say, brother?
Oh, no, that's it, sister.
All right, well, it's your girl, Corey.
It's your boy, Kimmis.
And thank you for tuning in to Black Box Conversations. Y'all have a great evening.